Okay. I think got everything sorted out here. Hello, folks who are joining. It has been a while since I was doing any warforging, so I'm happy to be here. I think everything else is pretty set up. Let me grab one more thing. Okay. Alright, let's get it going here. Hello, hello. What up? Yeah, things are getting a little slower for me now, which means I've got a little bit more time to game, and yeah. And I think last meta with all the orking and stuff, I was a little less interested in playing, but now we've got a balance patch that I think addressed some of the issues, which was Dark Angels being a little bit too consistent, a little bit too good at tempo, and then some weird orc nerfs. I don't think it really did what I would have guessed. And really today I just want to try some Tau builds. So I've got just put these guys together here. Really want to try these three. We'll do Shadow Sun at some point, but my less interested, or I guess least interested, oh, weird. Definitely a warlord that I've been not super keen on playing Shadow Sun, but I think now I should probably give it a shot. Just never really thought that she offered as much as the other warlords. So, sorry, I don't know why my setup got really weird for a second. Just fixing that. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Well, I kind of want to try. Slither's been working on a drone build for a bit. I think a couple other players, Scaletail, some other folks I see in the Discord. And I will say, priority target, it's crazy. This card used to cost 4 when it first came out. The fact that this is now 2 is obviously just way more efficient. Always thought this card had potential, but it was just way too costly, especially because the 4-drop. It's usually 4 and up tends to be pretty crowded in a lot of builds, but that's really good. Obviously the buffs to Enforcer Battlesuit, getting armor, pretty huge. Same with Cold Star Battlesuit, it being a flyer too, just means this thing is so hard to kill. I will say, I was surprised to see Razor Shark Strike in the build, but I guess 4 for 5 damage to an enemy troop is just like, you just need to be able to remove something. To maybe like, you know, I don't know, maybe like Saber Protocols, lose all your tempo, then Razor Shark Strike, and then go off. So I really want to try this drone build. Which tends to be one of the more popular strategies in the faction anyway. Then there's kind of like good stuff on Va with trying out the new Fire Warrior, which is kind of cool. And just kind of general good stuff. Inspired Greatness also is now potentially a good card, which is crazy. I don't think I ever thought that I would play this card at all. Turn up the sound a little bit here. Bump everything up a bit. So that's some on-bug good stuff. Kind of there. It feels like I can't fit all the things I want. So this is probably just going to be a bit of trying things out and cutting things. I think saw an interesting discussion about Devilfish. Like, it can catch you up, but if you sort of already in the position where this card is like what you need, you're already behind. I do like in Recon Sweep all of these 2 energy stratagems becoming more efficient. Curious to see, because you generally want to be on board first, so I don't really know how good these things are going to be. But like, I could see cutting a Devilfish for like maybe another Lone Spear. I really don't love running double Krootox Rampager. I think it gets punished by different matchups, but maybe the meta is in a good place for that. So that's kind of just like an on-va good stuff. And then I think my last and probably favorite build is just going to be good old Warshipper aggro. And I kind of just wanted to try a little bit of an updated aggro version. And I think it's got to be stronger than before. And it just kind of depends on what your matchups are going to be. A lot of diversity in the 5 slot. Kind of wanted to try that. Same at the top end of like what flankers you're getting. And maybe we don't even need to Enforcer Battlesuit, but the card seems pretty beefy now with armor. Hey, Diogenes. Hi there. Good to see you, buddy. I like the change there. So anyway, I think let's just give some of these a whirl. Will probably not be good, but kind of just want to try some Slither Drone action. See what we can do. I mean, we're kind of in a meta where like going wide, aside from playing Chaos, is relatively hard to punish. Play out a bunch of little troopers. Oh, okay. The mirror match. All right. I'm assuming experimental drones is just very good to have. Pathfinder, I think, is just good as well. I'm going to throw these back because, again, I kind of want to be on board first. Also, Savior Protocols is really good. Okay. And I think I'm just going to take the drone port here. See what we can do. Game feels a little smoother since I played it. Just nice to see. Pew 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 pew. Am I just doing the same exact thing? I feel like this is what I'm doing on 4, and the next turn I play DS8 plus that. I think so. Oh, that was a weird bug. Okay. Yep. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I guess that is the most efficient way to do it. Ooh. Oh, man. This is a good turn 5 as well. Honestly, I don't really have a great play. I think it is still the same thing, though. And if they can get rid of my DS8, then they can get rid of it. But if they can't, we have a lot of options for next turn. Priority target. Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll do it. Honestly, I think I'm fairly happy about that. So I can play Piranha and this, clear this. I think that's pretty good. Obviously, I'm not going to get the gun drone value, but then I have a good next turn with Pathfinder. My other play is just Pathfinder, mark this, play a thing, clear this, and then next turn go Piranha. That's probably a little bit better. Or just experimental drones into Piranha. Not like we're massively behind. It sort of depends on how big their play is this turn. Okay. That's, I think, generally fine. Cool. Alright. What are my other apps? So I can play Piranha plus this, plus a bunch of other drones. Honestly, that seems really good. And then, but I think experimental first is just going to be better. So let's just do that. It's such a ridiculous card. Get rid of the gun drone first. They get a nice trade here, but now we're set up to kind of go crazy. Alright, that's fine. I don't get a ton of value off that. Secret protocols as well. I don't really have a way to do this. Is a lot of damage. It's 13. But we can soak a lot of it. Right. So we could stealth you. Guardian drone. And snow attack. Probably taking 7 this turn, but see what we can do. Yeah. Pretty scary. Another Piranha. It's there. Alright, we can take this out, and I think we sort of need to. Playing Onshi, does that change the math at all? I was going to play a gun drone, but that's not even what I want, so, okay. So yeah, we're gonna... Three. Play our own Onshi. Play our own Guardian drone. Storm of Fire is +2 to the whole board, so it's 3, 9, +4 is 13, +3 is 17, plus... Okay. don't know if we're going to be able to pull this off. I mean, we really need our Vanguard battle suit, but even then, yeah, they're just going to get a ton of value here. Even though we've got the shields, it just doesn't matter. Okay, yeah. Yep. Must we live to see another day. Something. Yeah, I mean, we can't fire back, so all we can do is try and live here. We could take these out though, so that's something. That out. That out. I guess play Saving Protocol. Oh. Man, this has happened more often recently. And I think it might be my internet, but I'm not actually sure. Damn. Okay. I think that's what I want to be marking. There. Okay. Definitely need our Guardian Drone to not die. And then I think take stone and hope we're not dead. Storm of Fire is 10. Yeah, I could easily be dead here. Okay. Maybe not. Oh, that's good. Wait, what is... Okay. I mean, I just go for lethal. No, please, come on. Man, why is this happening? Damn. Come on. Whew. Okay. Stressful as I almost turbo disconnect. So annoying. Right, I'm gonna relog real quick, just in case that matters at all. Been having that come up more and more. And again, I can't really tell if it's my internet or if it's just Warpforge. I feel like it has been happening more often. Hey, KF, what's up, buddy? I know, long time. I'm doing all right. It's been very busy this spring. In general, I have not done a ton of Warpforging, but I'm kind of getting towards the slower season for me for work. So and then I saw the balance notes, and I was like, oh, I wanna hop on and try some stuff. How are you, my friend? I hope you're hanging in there these days. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna hope we don't disconnect or anything. I can't really, I don't know how to fix that. Let me just, well, let's see. See. Yeah, everything looks pretty stable. Okay, well, just hope it works out. Missing the whole orc month. Yeah, I mostly was too. Yeah, we should get the new Chaos Army maybe fully revealed by like the 3rd week in May. So like next week. They're going to have like the Skulls event for all the Warpforge or all the Warhammer games. Oh, this is kind of anti-air deck, not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna, okay. Nice. Just go normal conditions. Yeah, so new Chaos Army will be dropping for this month. And maybe some more exciting reveals during the Skulls event would be nice. We're gonna play Vespid next turn, so Guardian Drone gives them free damage though. I guess I just grab a gun drone. And I don't know if I'm supposed to race here. I imagine that I am, though. Yeah. Because they're going to have better late game units. Yes, exactly, KF, yeah. Yep, exactly like the sisters. I'm excited. I think it's going to be Emperor's Children. I think Thousand Sons would be really cool. I don't know if there's anyone else that is really on the list there. I could just play the gun drone, or might as well just get the Stingwings in, and then we'll kind of go from there. He gets flying, right? No, he just gets the blast. Doesn't get the flying. Yeah, so the flying drones, they can't attack for value. Okay. All right. Well, gonna pull ahead in the race here. Oh, interesting. I think I'm actually kind of down for that. Is there a way for me to position this though? I don't know if there is. Yeah, because then that just blasts over there. Yeah, so stealth drone's not really going to do much here. I think I'll just grab. Sure, we'll do Guardian on this side. That makes the most sense. Just hit them and keep developing. Death Guard have the most chances. Mechanics and everything from Horus Heresy. Oh, yeah, they translate. Yeah, because I mean, I guess all 3 are in Horus Heresy, but yeah, I think it kind of depends on like, are they trying to do Space Marine 2 stuff where they're like, hey, look, we have the Thousand Suns in the game now, or I think the tabletop has gotten more Emperor's Children stuff, so that's kind of where that comes from for me. I think we can put one over here. I don't really want to play this turn. We kind of have an awkward turn here, but I think we could just stack everything on this side. Yeah, Chaos is probably a bit of a rough matchup, especially this particular one. Yeah, we'll see. I think 1,000 Suns I'd be most interested in, like from kind of the designs I've seen and the aesthetic, but Emperor's Children kind of look like the new stuff looks kind of sick. All right, so they're just going to try and have this live. I don't think that's possible. Especially because we do have the Razor Shark Strike, but I think we're just going to Pathfinder it because it's got plenty of ways to kill it through that. I want to protect the drones. So, put this here. And then I think here. This does protect our attack, so that deals 5. Yeah. Take things out pretty easily. And then I can keep the gun drone here. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say they had no go wide stuff. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I'd really take any of them for the next expansion. Like, so after the chaos. So if they do the expansion again, I will say I think a month-long event is too long. I think it makes the game feel really, really stagnant for a whole month. I know they can't release new content every single, like more than once a month, but to have the expansion just run the whole time, I think is just it's a little too, it gets old after like a week, right? In terms of factions, if they want to do expansions for ones that have had limited card pools, or like it's a faction that really is quite stale and could really use more synergies and like more, because I think part of the expansion thing, right, was they were like, we kind of want to create more identities within orcs. And so we could make a sub-faction, but instead we're just going to like add 30 cards or whatever it was to the orcs. And it made them way more dynamic, right, than just kind of like control or beat down. It brought a whole new card type with the beasts. I still think those are not as good as some of the other archetypes, but you can still play them pretty competitively. If the same approach is to like get more diversity in a faction and build things out, I think Tyranids are a pretty good candidate. Like they don't really have much going on at all now. Like Neurothrope is kind of like the most fun, interesting thing to do now. And there's also the card type monster, which like a lot of those are not, they're kind of subpar. I feel like Tyranids could be a great candidate for spicing up a faction with an expansion. So I guess that's kind of what I would want to see. Hey, Mineral. That's all good, bud. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate you being here as always. I hope you're doing well. I remember you were playing is it Ages of Something? It's like a strategy game. Alright, well this deck, man, if it gets going, it is pretty scary. Keep playing this for a little bit. But we've got other Tau decks to try too once we get sick of drones. Age of Wonders 4. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I think I was peeping you playing that in Discord. Man, a lot of chaos, which kind of makes sense, especially if we're seeing more Tau. DS8's not really going to do too much in this matchup. I think I just want to... Okay. Well, let's see what we're doing here. I think we're going to kind of struggle a bit into this matchup. So I could try and curve out. I could go stealth. Oh no. Man, why is this happening? It's like it never used to happen when I was streaming. Okay, so I can go this into Dark Strider next turn. And then after that, I'm not really sure what I'm doing. But I feel like that's oh man. I was just about to play something. I don't know why this is happening. Yeah, I think I'm just going to lose this game, unfortunately, because of this. I really don't know how to fix this. I just don't know what the issue... I don't think it's my Wi-Fi. I think there's something weird with Warpforge. Yeah, I figured mineral. I'm no good at that stuff, so leave that to you. Alright, well, that is that. I don't think Dark Strider's the play. I think I can just play Gun Drone. Then we'll just save your protocol next turn, I think, and then maybe Dark Strider plus a drone. Yeah, sorry about the disconnecting, guys. I wish I knew how to fix that. Okay. I can live with that. Alright. Now all drones cost one less. We're going to lose out on tempo here, but hopefully catch back up. Oh, I've never played Helldivers, but I've heard really good things. Do I just want to play Dark Strider out here? I think so. So let's just grab a Guardian drone. Oh, I could have grabbed a better drone because I forgot what I just did. It's okay. Yeah, the spoilers is a nice counter to us as well. Makes sense that people are really adjusting to like the Orc go wide, which same with Tau go wide. To be honest, I haven't been playing a ton of games. I've been doing more reading. I've been doing some Warhammer reading, which has been fun. But yeah. Okay. Kind of want to get the value off this. I think I'm just trading this pretty much straight up. Also, just running out on sheet here just seems really good. The other thing I could do is trade this, and then, no, that seems bad. No, let's just do this. Play on sheet. We can do this. I might as well. Oh no. It's hard for me to say KF just because I haven't played too many Tau games yet with the new updates. But I know Slither got to 3.2k with this build, so I'm just gonna say blanket statement. I think it's probably decent. But you know, that's with my like 0 experience playing the deck. All right, let's just take care of some bugs here, or some chaos spawn rather. I think we'll just spend the whole turn doing that. I don't see a reason not to. I think we'll put the DS8 here. And then I think I want to grab... Do I just put armor on everything? That seems good. I do play this Dragon Ball Fusion World card game that's online. It's kind of like a fun one that I pick up here and there whenever there's a new set. So I've been playing that a little on and off. And that's been fun, but even that I tend to get a little tired with. I was kind of looking forward to coming back to Warpforge a bit. Right. Well, we're going to get to clear most of the board here. Okay. DS8 goes off. Piranha.
Prevailing engagement area.
Okay, gun drone. Sure. Just put this here. We're gonna get our guardian drone going. All right, so that's double spawn node. But we're kind of out of gas. I don't know. Maybe I should have taken Storm of Fire there. I think that was a misplay. Okay, I mean, missing the DS8 is kind of nice. It's something. Beloved in the eyes of the gods. Okay, well, this card's such a good draw. What does this give? Vulnerable 1 to all enemy troops. Yeah, so let's do that first. And let's grab marker drone at this point. Or maybe I should have put this here because these are going to get cleared. Whatever. It is what it is. Anyone else playing some fun games? I know Minoru was talking about Age of Wonders 4. Because I know, yeah, things have felt pretty slow with Warforged this year. They've done some cool stuff, don't get me wrong, but... Okay. Let's see. Do Razorfin Shark here. And then... I'm going to send it a bit here. I don't know if we have... I don't think we have lethal. Right? Do we? Actually, we might. This is 3, 5, 8. Oh, I think we have exactly, right? This is 3, 5, plus 3 is 8, plus 2 is 10. Yep. Yeah, because he doesn't heal like Galaron does, which is what I forgot. Hello? Can I get my card? Sick. Nice. Let's get it. Chattahoochee Slim. Hey, ever play cards? Is that the World War II card game? Or is that, or am I thinking about something else? Played Dead Island 2 with my friends. I haven't heard of that. Warhammer 3. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, Slim, I I have seen it. I had a friend, one of my friends who has played other card games, Karma. We played a bunch of other card games like a couple of years ago when I was pretty active with different stuff before Warpforge, and yeah, I've heard good things. I've never really played it myself. I watched my friend play here and there. But do you recommend for a card gamer? Jedi Survivor, Spider-Man 1. Ooh, nice. Those all sound fun. I have a Chrono Trigger on my computer, and I think I'm gonna finally start it. I really wanted to give that game a shot. Again, I think I want stuff that's a little lower costed. Nice. Acid Rain. I think that's gonna hurt me more than it hurts them. Since we're going wide and they can ping. Card game for Fantasy Warhammer? Well, KF, you know, we got it for Horus Heresy. We've got it for 40k. Oh, come on, man. Maybe it's the winds, too. It's very windy here today. I don't know if that's affecting things. Pin the deck? Yes, I got you, KF. I'll send that over in a sec. Or after this game, rather. Yeah, just start with a classic opener. I think this was a good addition. 4 for 5, you kind of just need some hard removal, and this one doesn't require setup like the other card does. What would I like to do here? I think I'd probably just dispense because we're equal on board. Oh my god. Alright, well, we've got our pick of the litter here. I think it's just got to be long strike. Insane. Hey, honey. Oh, are you stuck? Yep. The cat was stuck on her little tower. She's on the move. Come on, man. Please. Dang. Well, we were able to play the other games, which is nice. Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with my internet connection. Okay, would have liked to have played that game. Don't know why. All right, well let me just snag this deck. Clipboard. hate the disconnections, you know? That really sucks. Should not be happening. Oh, I can't post it on the YouTube side because it's too long. Kev, are you able to access Twitch? I can put it there. It should let me. This is so weird. Everything is so smooth on my end. I don't know why I'm DCing. I think that should be the full list. Oh, that's not what I meant to pin. There we go. Leave this up for 20, whatever. Sure. Okay, so it should be pinned there. No. Oh, DCs are killing me though. All right, let's try again. It seemed better when I logged out for a second. Might just have to keep doing that. I mean, it shouldn't be a peak time. Like, I would expect this at 8 or 9 o'clock sometimes, but 3:30? No way. So keep the Guardian drone. Don't want priority target early. Okay. Some good stuff. What time is it? It's not time for food, kitty. You still can't hear her. I can't believe they still haven't fixed that. It's so funny. I think I'm still beating down. I don't know what asphyxia is running, but guess we'll find out. Okay. Means business. I think I will do this just to give the Stingwings a shot at making them play something to the board, maybe. And then we'll save your protocols and play our free Guardian Drone next turn into Flesh Shaper. Fierce Lord. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Oh man, that's also a good play. Because I'm ahead on board. I could really just make their life miserable. We already just saw a few slot. I think I don't save your protocol here. I'm not going to hit with this either. I think I want this to potentially clear something, especially because I've got Flesh Shaper coming next turn. We'll see. See what they got for 5 energy. Okay. That's a pretty good answer. Alright, so Flesh Shaper is less attractive now. Because we're not really going to get the benefit. We could just do it next turn. So now I can just save your protocol, I think. And then I could play the Guardian Drone just to sink one attack in. It means it doesn't mean a whole lot. The other option is to play. Come on, please. Okay. Other option is to play a drone that just affects the board more. But I think I'm just down with this. don't really think I'm hitting from this position. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, yeah. That is fair. Yeah. I think we need to razor shark. Okay, that's cleared. Doesn't matter so much, but I think I'll mark it. Hit there. Launchie. Oh, that's pretty good. Don't really have a great answer to Anshi. Actually, because he can put the shield back on. Okay, this allows me to build a board, though. That's pretty good.
Optimal target marked for elimination.
We got to see one fusillade so far. See what happens. Yeah, you can come up. Let's come over here. Or sit there. Man. She's just staring at me. Alright. Yep. It can do a good bit of damage, but I imagine they're just going to try and like clear out Piranha and develop. We're probably long striking. I can't really see a world in which we're not. Yeah. And they can re-put the shield back on. It's probably what I would be trying to set up. So that's 3 energy. So then they've got another 3 to work with after that.
Team in position. Awaiting orders.
Oh, that's pretty good. Damn. Yeah, that's definitely not what I want. Alright, well, never mind. I think we could easily be dead now. Alright, so if I mark light 2 here, there's no way, right? That's 4, 8, 11. No, definitely not. Time is short, isn't it? I mean, I have to play a Guardian Drone, but I think I'm just dead as well. Don't think there's much I can do. Alright, I'm gonna trade here. Get a little bit of a buff. Put that on. Could trade some damage here. Probably makes the most sense. I think I'm dead either way. Because all they have to do is clear this and then Stormfire me, and that's 7, 13, 14, 15? Okay, so maybe not. 16. They just need like a burn spell. Okay, yeah. Oh. Oh yeah, that does the same thing. Right. Recon sweep of me. Yeah. Oh man, the double stealth. That was really, really nasty. Damn. Well done. Do I still want orc stuff? I guess so. Who cares? Alright, well this deck is pretty fun. I mean, I think it's pretty good. That was a bit of unluck in that last game. Playing this for like an hour. Yeah, I think I'm going to move on. I kind of get what the deck's doing. I think it's probably pretty good. You know, it's... our 2 losses, one was to disconnect and then the others. But I think we went 3-2 with out of the 5 games, which is fine. I don't think I made any huge errors. I'm not sure. But I think Tau on Tau is going to be pretty hard into like whoever sticks a decent threat. And the stealth battlesuit stuff actually was a problem because we really needed to interact that one turn. Yeah, that's true. Drones are definitely going to be about that combo turn, and we couldn't really get it. We had that one good turn, but they were able to answer quite a bit of it. All right, kind of want to. I think I want to end with some. I want to play test a bit of Warshaper, but I kind of want to try. I think this is roughly a bit of an early build that that BJ was playing. I think one thing I already feel like I'm going to want to change. I think a Devilfish is good. I think 2 is a little overkill, and I think I would rather have some sort of tempo like the Firesight Marksman. I actually find this card to be pretty solid a lot of the time. Or we get another Lone Spear, but I don't know if we actually need it. So I'm also not sure if we need cards like this, but we're going to find out. So let's give this a bit of a go. See if like Anva mid-range is something we can do. Okay. I don't think I really care about these 2 in my hand. Some overspell. I guess this hurts them a decent bit when they're trying to go off. I don't know what deck it. I'm just gonna go normal for now, but if it is Uprising common, which I sort of would assume it is, then maybe that's bad. Just fought a dude. 3-2 world? What? Hello? Alright. I think we're just healing and passing, and then we'll run out our boys here. Good to see the like sort of iconic card getting a little bit of love. I don't know if this is good, but BJ was trying it, so might as well give it a shot. Yeah, 3 worlds is 3 too many, if you ask me. Okay. Nothing that really tells us anything yet. I think we'll start here. Get on board. Recon sweep is nice though. The stun plus the marker light is see this being very good, especially into some of the beatdown orc builds. Strategists can grab legendary stratagems, yeah. And now it costs 1, I think, after it was buffed.
For each one of us that falls, 100 more will rise.
Oh, that's a good play. Yeah. Okay, so they are uprising. That probably is what most people are playing these days. Alright, I'll take a little bit of damage. Some good value here. Uprising value just kind of depends on how they sequence stuff. But we definitely just want to be pressuring them as much as possible. Yeah, you know, KF, I think there are a few cards left in the game that can pull legendaries from outside your deck. And I generally think that should all probably be reverted to how they fixed other things, like talents not being able to do that. Because I think it is just, it's something that probably shouldn't exist. Okay, this is fine. Doesn't really... Man, trading health into this is pretty rough. I think let's just kind of heal up the guys here. We can do... Take out that. We can... here. Head for 3. These little guys are chugging away. Next turn we'll kind of see. We could do like Dark Strider, Fire Warrior Talent. We could try and bank like a Storm of Fire maybe. Yeah, I agree. I think we've established that... Oh, they're also running Outriders. Okay. Oh, that stops us kind of in our tracks a bit. But we can keep developing. So I think that's what we're going to do. Right. Yeah. The second one, they'll have it, but this absorbs some of the pressure. I kind of assumed Outriders was a bit done after it got nerfed, but just to see that people are playing it. Maybe it's still good enough. I just hope the next Chaos Army just has some like interesting mechanics to it. That's kind of what I'm always hoping, like stuff that we haven't really seen before to give things a bit of an edge. Of course. Yeah. Sanctus here to just ruin my day. Such a good answer. Unfortunately. I'm gonna eat you. I'm gonna eat you. Russian souls. Hello. What's going on, bud? Yeah, so this is my old deck that I was playing a couple seasons ago. It's pretty nice.
You see naught but what we want you to see.
Alright, well. Is there any reason not to? I don't think so.
No foe can withstand the precise application of superior firepower.
Alright. They're gonna get a cultist. Not much I can do about that. It's a good little value turn for them. If I was playing the Omisos deck, I think that'd be so good into this deck. They just don't have ways to deal with going wide, generally speaking. Okay, yeah, second Outriders is good. But if they can't clear Long Strike, it's still... Okay, so that should be perfect ambush that they just got. And they're going to set up maybe a Lehman Russ next turn. That would be my... That'd be how I would play it. This is 5. Okay, so I think let's do that. We do want to get these out of our hand. And we can just do this. Glad they buffed the health here. They have Lehman Russ. It's still going to be really problematic for us, but oh, I will rush in. I'm gonna play some Warshaper. That'll be my next deck and last deck of the stream. I think it's pretty fun. I had some good games on Omisos. I think that deck's also pretty solid. Okay. They have flankers. This is going to be annoying. Yep. Okay. Okay. Isn't this lethal? This is 9 plus 4 is 13. Yeah. I don't know if they counted that. Let's go. Boom. I mean, handful of games for the Tau, but I mean they feel somewhat competitive. I don't know if they're... I feel like Gene Stealers are probably still pretty great, and Orcs, I think, are probably still tier 1 with like some of their builds. From the handful of times I've played over the last couple days, but I don't know. I think Tau will probably be competitive this season. They bumped up a lot of stuff. Yeah, Cold Star is solid. The 6-drop that was already good now has armor. Yeah, Riptide is, yeah, not really a playable unit. So I really want the Battlesuits thing to work, so maybe I'll try a build doing that at some point. We need more cheap stuff. I'll keep the stealth drone. Nice. Nice.
You will embrace the Tau.
Ooh, look at these sleeves.
Ready my legions.
I don't think there's any reason for me to play these. They do help me clear the remnants. So I can put the health on this, and I don't. Getting on board first is really nice, though. I think that's probably not correct, though. And am I the aggressor in this matchup? I don't think so. I think our late game is decent to them. Yeah, I could try an Anva Battlesuit stack. I think that Like that, or Shadow Sun. Dispensation's pretty attractive. I also like the playing out the Fire Warrior. I think I will Dispensation. It's early. Oh my god. Yeah, Anshi. Yep, I'll take a 3-cost Anshi for sure. So I can just play these two next turn. And that's pretty filthy. Okay, Calf. Yeah, maybe I'll give that a try before the end of the stream. Oh. Wait, what was that? Resurrection Ball. I don't think I've seen this. Reanimate a friendly remnant and give it +1 health. Okay. It's kind of a cool defense card. Alright, well, let's get this going now.
Prosecution of any war courts the perils of barbarism.
Makes our whole hand cheaper. They can't interact with the board. See what I want to do this next turn. I think we're definitely playing at least the Vanguard unit. And then I gotta think what I think I want armor here. I think that's probably what I would go for first. But that costs, that's my whole turn. Yeah, so we're not doing that. Alright. Let's try and get some of these things. Kill one of these remnants. Let's go here. And is there anything else I want to play? I think I do this, and then I can grab stone, or I can grab. I'm gonna grab stone. That way I can just play it out right next turn. And then if they clear the stealth drone, I have another one, so. Just gotta get through all the Vanguard first. Yeah, the stealth suit I actually think is a solid unit now. Okay. Alright, so they didn't do a whole lot here, which is great. Alright, I think, do I want to just play out Rampager this turn to clear this? Yeah, I mean that seems pretty damn good. We'll eat you. We will eat you. Clear that remnant. I hit for 6, and then I think I clear remnant. I don't think I'm trading health off this. Just keep doing this. I should think about Storm of Fire now. So 5. Oh, if they don't clear anything here. So this is 5 plus 6 is 11, plus 4 is 15, plus 6 is 19. Do we have it? Hold on. I'm going to have to count this again. So this just nabs me for 4, and then I play this. Yeah, I'm sure that's enough. Yep. Very nice. Still don't like the stealth suit. Yeah, I mean, it kind of housed me in that one match, but Alright, I mean, so far this is feeling fine. I like getting on board early. It feels really nice. Especially if we can string the long strike stuff. But, man, just having this thing have +1 health is actually so huge. Vespid's also been buffed and is good. Breacher. I mean, there's a lot of ways to start setting up your board, and then you just have Anva's threat of Storm of Fire. Hey, Elgo, what's up, buddy? We're indulging in the greater good for this stream, which is fun. I haven't played Tau, frankly, since they were basically released. It's been a long time. Okay, I want to test these a little bit more, but maybe we'll do Battle Suits in a bit. I also want to play some Warshaper. Honestly, I think I'm just going to pitch this all back. Great. Much better. Just go normal. Yeah, just having the stats be a little bit better on some of this stuff, like, it just does make a difference. Yeah, I think I'm down to toss this out. We'll get the value. Unless they have the removal defense or whatever. Okay. Honestly, I'm okay with that. Not sure we need to run Gun Drone, though. I'm thinking about that card. I'm like, should I be running that? Alright, well, do this. Glad they don't have the Tide Wall for that. Curious as to, like, how, like, is this good enough? Okay, there's some Battlesuit stuff going on there. Alright, they knocked off the Long Strike. Kind of annoying. So I think we'll just do this. Trade the 4. I wish their firing animations were a little cooler. So they're more sort of mid-rangey than us, so we might struggle a little bit. Alright, yeah, they can clear here. I think I'm just going to run out Pathfinder. Yeah. Be able to clear this. Get the heal. Board's pretty lackluster though, even though we're up on life. Oh, does that thing have? Yep. Just say if that has flank, that's pretty rough. I can't really effectively clear this. I think I'd probably just do this. Knock the long range off. Okay. Thinking about some adjustments here, not for the mirror, but just kind of like in terms of the deck's power. I think we're running some underpowered cards. Tech Supremacy. Okay. That's pretty good. And the stealth. Yeah. Jeez, we kind of have nothing going on here. I think our best bet is trying to set up like a storm of fire. So I think what we want to do is something like this. It's permanent, right? Yeah. Am I dead here? This is 4, 8. I should have thought about counting this. 8 plus 7 is 15, 16, 17, 18. No, I'm not dead. So I can clear this troop. Thought my cat was trying to get my attention to feed her, but it's still not time. Alright, I mean, we've got, this is 7 plus 4 is 11. We've got lethal, so they just have to have Vanguard. And if they do, then we can further greater good, and that sort of buys us another turn. Yeah, Cold Star seems great. Okay. Alright, that's fine. They need to play a Vanguard unit. Ah, they're greater good. Alright. Okay. We're gonna hope I don't die myself. Hi, honey. I know. Let's put this.
Strike at the heart of the enemy.
Have to live myself. I could trade 2 damage here. I think that's actually fine. I could hit for 1. I don't think they can kill me. It would have to be... It would have to be like 4 marker light on me, or 5. Hi, honey. I see you. Yeah, I figure I'm going to run into a lot of mirror matches. But I think the decks are going to be pretty different. Like, BJ was saying, like, it feels like you don't have... like, you don't have enough slots for all the stuff you want to play, you know? Alright, take 1 from that. This is 14 by themselves. Yeah. That ain't gonna do it, my friend. Wow, this is a very close match. Just came down to playing the greater good second. And that is lethal, my friend. Actually, just got it with this. Nice. So, the +2 buff is... I can see why it's here, because you could slap it on something that's stealth. If you are somehow ahead on board, you could slap this on, you know, your Anshi or something you wanna keep healthy. Gun drone, I'm not sure why this is here. I feel like maybe I misclicked. Missile drone. Yes, I think missile drone is actually kind of annoying early. I think the one of recon sweep seems great. Kroot's Rider. Is that better than Crisis Bodyguard. I'm not sure, honestly. Armored Ethereal also can sometimes be clutch, but I don't really see it in this deck. I don't really... We've actually got a ton of Vanguard already. I'm not really sure that this is worth it. I think things are a little power crept now to the point where maybe we play one Kroot Rider. I also feel like not having a Fusillade is pretty awkward. I think it is just good to have. But so far we've kind of gotten away with it. So maybe we play the one Crisis Bodyguard. We've got the double Enforcer. And actually not that much else. Well, oh, and then we're playing the Fire Warrior Breachers. So that kind of makes sense. Alright, well this is faring pretty well so far. Take this for a little spin, a little bit longer, and then maybe we'll switch over to Mr. Kroot himself. Yeah, Algo, that's true. That is true. Okay, we're playing into Sisters. This all looks great. This hand is all just like good stuff early. Also, I'm not entirely clear why we're playing Dark Strider. I think with our hand we're going to be fine on tempo. I think I'd rather just have the drone when I need it.
You will embrace the tower
Rabillo.
or be destroyed.
You are defiling sacred ground and will now face his judgment.
Hey, Tyler. What's up, buddy? It's good to see you. Nice to have some of the regulars here. It's kind of tempting to do this on turn one, but I don't think that's worth it. I think we'll just start up the curve here. Oh, the Pope himself. The Pope from Chicago. Yeah, don't... Well, because I do have Sting Minus. This is a decent answer. And then I'm giving them Prayer. I think that's probably correct, though. Battlesuit Ace title that I've been rocking for a year now finally fits. I didn't even notice that you had that, Tyler. Yeah, that's great. Feels good. Oh boy. Alright. Well, I don't want those to live. As much as I want to dispense, I think I just need to
Optimal targets marked for
get some of
elimination.
these taken care of. Kind of down to play drone port. It gives me like a little bit of breathing room to turn the tempo here. But I'm gonna want it when I play something like Anshi. I think I'd rather do this. They'll probably just flame here and either attack or use their energy. But then that means maybe one of these units lives. Yeah. Also getting Erica to attack is fine. Okay, that's... I think I honestly prefer them do that. That's cool with me. I think we're just going to play a Breacher.
All that we do is for the greater good.
All that we do is for the greater good. This is like a nice little combo. Okay, kind of blows. I don't love the way this game is going. Oh, man. I don't have a way to remove this. But I definitely want to get it off the board. I mean, I think this is my play next turn. So, do I want to just play Anshi and have them kind of like kill that? I want to see what. Okay. Okay. Alright. I think Lone Spear is probably going to do the trick here. Forcer Battlesuit's also really good, but it's not that good because of Martyrs. No. Stop. Stop it. Don't do this to me. Come on. Do I want to hit here?
Study the enemy's vulnerabilities and exploit them.
Let's see what happens here.
My soul is consecrated to this
Okay.
relic.
Alright. Yeah. That shield is really freaking annoying. That sucks. Oh, and I don't have enough to clear this. Brother. Oh, no, I do. I do. Okay. God, this takes my whole freaking turn. But it is what it is. You know?
The hunt does not wait for the hunter.
Yeah. I wish I knew what the hell was going on with my internet. Man. Yeah, we just never really got a foothold in this game, and I feel like that just means that we lose now. Yeah, just punch us, kill that, double shields. We could take out one. Potentially? Okay. That's also good. I think I like this play. Let's go for it. Shoot him down, baby. For faith. Get the free kill here. If Devilfish lives, I mean, that would be insane. We do have Long Strike. Okay. Yeah, alright, so they're gonna spend their time killing this. Makes sense. Yeah, just ping that. Keep praying. Can't do anything about this. I'm just gonna go. I think I'll just kill the Pope. Just trying to claw back the board if I can. I've been good, Tyler. I've been really busy. And just kind of wasn't feeling Warpforge for a bit. Wasn't really playing much games at all, honestly. But now things are winding down with my work, which is really nice. And yeah, just kind of looking to get back into things. Thought the balance patch looked kind of fun. Yeah, how have you been, my friend? I've missed the community a lot. Fire Warrior OP. Yep, we're breaking Fire Warrior. You heard it. You saw it here first, folks. Interesting. I mean, I think I keep just chewing away at this board. I think that's what I want to do.
The prosecution of any war courts the perils of barbarism.
This would be really good if we could set up some big units. I was sort of considering playing this instead of these, but I don't know. This is just bad. They're at 7 faith. Yeah. Yeah, just good old sisters getting the advantages incrementally. I think we're probably going to have to play Long Strike out here this next turn. Let's see. Tower back, orcs are toned down. Yeah, it seems like, I mean, I think hitting Dark Angels was needed. And I think buffing Tau was exciting. And then some of the orc nerfs are a little weird. Like they nerfed some of the orc control stuff, which I don't really think there was a reason for that from what I could tell, but I'm glad to hear that it's good. Yeah, Titus I have seen a bit in my handful of games. So oh yeah, Oblivion Remaster. I know people were hyped for that. Oblivion. Alright, I think we're just a bit effed here. Yeah, like I could play Long Strike and kill this, right? But like, and then I guess I just for the greater good. But then it's gonna get stun locked, and then I'm. Oh no, I could stealth it. But then am I dead? This is 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I could easily be dead. That is probably my best shot at winning this game, though. Alright, let's do it. You can get the marker light. Definitely taking out you. And we're gonna go here. We're gonna heal, and we're gonna hope we're not dead, and then we're gonna hope we can Storm of Fire next turn and win. But I don't know how possible that is. You indeed did. Oh, damn. Alright, that's GG, yeah. Line intervention. Yep. It's a good game. I think that was our shot to win it. Also, I guess I'm going to reconnect, too. Fun. Yeah, Algo, I think I counted that, but maybe I was off. This is 5 plus 3 plus 3. So 11 damage. Alright, well. Again, not sure why I'm disconnecting. I'm so sure this is a Warpforge issue. I'll try reloading, though. Ever since a patch or two ago, this has just happened more and more. And there's definitely no issue with my internet. Oops, opened the wrong game. Nope. Close that. The cat blocking the internet. Biggest Erica hater? Yeah, Elgo, you were playing that, honestly, which could be good again with all the Tau running around. Maybe your Morven build? I don't know if you've played that at all this season. Yeah, you know, I never played the original Oblivion. I remember I had a friend who was like super into it. Okay, maybe that was their sign to change decks. It seems cool. It seems fun. I mean, there's a lot of interesting synergies, a lot of dynamic play to it. I definitely have no clue what the ideal build is, but I like that you can kind of get going on board a little earlier with Tau. I think they really needed that to then build their big boards later. Honey, it's so not even time for your wet food. Did you know that? Did you happen to know that? Okay. I want to end the stream, I think, playing some good old-fashioned Kroot. I kind of like went back in and just threw this together. I don't know how good it is, but I do love playing this deck. Do I have better sleeves? I don't think I do for Tau. I've got this one. Kind of like my beta one though. Let's do that. Hey, Blue Glass, what's up, my friend? Good to see you too. Playing very little this season, just enjoying. Yeah, that's cool though. Yeah, I should also play some Shadow Sun at some point. Just doing a little stream today. I think I'm gonna sign off in like an hour or so. But I had some extra time off this week, and so maybe I'll do some more streaming too. Can you come over here? Thank you. Yes. Yes. Yeah, it seems like the season is feeling generally good for folks. I definitely want to work on a Titus build again and see what I come up with. I have a couple different ones I tried. Hi, I know. Gonna play one-handed here. I don't really know if we need Hunter's Instincts this early. Okay. Well, I don't love the 6 drops, but we could just kind of Kroot Carnivore for a while. Tyler, I'm 100% with you. A month event is far too long. That I think that just like kind of put a lot of people to sleep, if you know what I mean. But you know, I'm glad EG tried it. I'm glad they were like, let's try an expansion. Let's see if we can make it into a whole thing. But yeah, I don't think that that's what we should be doing moving forward. Raid events were already kind of an issue, and they just like made it a souped up raid event. So I think they're gonna have to find a happier middle ground. All right, I think we're just gonna try and clear this. If they bring it back, they bring it back. But just make some carnivores. Have I given him thoughts of balance? Oh, I talked a little bit about it. I think the Tau buffs were good. I think the Dark Angel nerfs were also good. And then some of the Orc nerfs, I was kind of like, yeah, I don't really think, you know, Scarboy or Will of Gork were really like an issue. So I'm kind of just like curious about that thought process. Is this where we deviate? I think so. Yeah. Still need to get rid of this thing. Yeah, I think the balance patch overall, as someone who didn't play a ton last season, it does seem decent to me. So I'd be curious to hear everyone else's takes who've been playing more. Oh, that's right. Raids were 2 weeks. Yeah, and I think everyone was like, "Please stop." which makes sense. I think I want to do this. Start building up my board a little bit. I would hate to see the Tomb Blade card next turn, but it is what it is. Getting ripped is to prevent further orc dominance. Now the aggro has been reeled in. Okay. Yeah, to me, I think it's now the orc go wide stuff is just kind of the best strategy, and they didn't really hit that at all, which I was kind of surprised by. Oh, you know, that's a bit of an issue, huh? Market light 3, 5, plus 4. Oh, that does kill it. I feel like I have to do that. Like, I don't think I can beat this early. Right? It's 5, and then plus 1, plus 3 is 4. Yeah, I can count. You guys know. You know me. I'm good at counting.
I guide the firecast fury.
Yeah. I feel like if I ignore that, which is really tempting to do, and just bash face, it's definitely worse for me. Alright, see what they got. Okay, that's... yeah. Good follow-up. Five, 3 plus... yeah, that's... I think this is pretty nice here. Oh, I don't have enough. Oh, no, I... oh, God, I do, but it can come back. Alright, well... I think we're just gonna live with that. What do I want this? I don't think it matters too much. I think that still was probably the right play. The other option would have been just like Rampager, kill it. But I feel like that was pretty lackluster. Yeah. Alright. Takes their whole turn. Wow, they got the 3 on both. That. Okay. Well, it took 4 instead of 2 for no reason. You know, let's get some card advantage here. I think let's just do this. Let's do this. And then maybe we just like set up a board and for the greater good. Oh, Kroot Hound. I can't even really tell from the art. Alright, well, that's a bit of a bummer. But we could just trade the Rampager for it. Oh, what a turn. Alright, yeah. Okay. Huh. Right, well, I can clear this, but then I can't get to this.
Let's move. The hunt awaits.
6. Oh, 6 doesn't clear that either. No, I actually have to bounce it, don't I? Alright, so I guess that's just kind of priced into that.
Tonight we feast.
Oh, and then I kill this. Yeah, that's what I need to be doing. Alright. Alright, they're basically back at full health. Alright, well I can play out my hand next turn, which is I think what I'll do. Alright. Yep. Makes sense. At least that's off the board. We can put some damage on a... I think I just have to ignore this. Try and set up lethal somehow? Oh, okay, well. That's a good one.
No foe can withstand the precise application of superior firepower.
Now, is it better for me to greater good here? I don't think so. I think I probably just played missile drone here. Oh man, I don't know. I don't think the odds are good here, but I'm trying. Second methodical, yep. And again, they're going to lose pretty hard on tempo. Oh, they're choosing not to kill this. Okay. Alright, and then kind of misplayed there. That's good. Alright, I think now's the time to get going. Can I get some value off of the Kroot Carnivore PS? No.
The prosecution of any war coats the
Alright, so we hit this. And then we go here. Or missile drone here. And then I think we can get away with this. We're gonna see. They're kind of out of removal, so it's just down to flankers to clear on Shi, which is definitely the biggest threat here. I don't know. We've got dispensation to keep us with some gas. Maybe we could do this. I don't know. It's quite the game. We're just hanging in there each turn to like keep the board in a somewhat okay place. Even if they have Resorb, it doesn't really do anything. Possible I also only want one Kroot Carnivore. Drawing this late is pretty awful. Oh. Damn, dude. Yeah. The Ghost Ark is definitely a problem. Oh, it's just making it impossible to get there. Yep. Okay, well this... Oh, man. I was going to say, this has flank. No, it doesn't. This definitely does not. Alright. Kind of just want to... Alright. That helps. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just going to try and... clear out those three. And then hit this and... for the greater good. I think that's got to be the play. What else can I do? I can play this and some other drones. And that might give me lethal next turn. But I need to... Yeah, I think if this is correct. We're going to find out. Oh my god. It's like so hard to punch through. It's full health. Yeah, second implacable. Yeah. Oh no. Well, I'm glad I used my ability this turn. Or my greater good. Just fully reanimating their board. Oh, man. But everything's coming in with flank. They should definitely trade here, but I think everything else is probably not worth... Okay. You're at full health. Oh. Okay. 3 Vanguards. There's no way. Alright, well, we're definitely playing this out, for sure.
Senses must be as sharp as the butcher's knife.
Oh, that's bad positioning for that. I'm gonna definitely grab Storm of Fire here. Use my ability. Alright. Let's go munching, shall we? Actually also have flank, I forgot. This is 20. That's not enough as much as I want it to be. Oh, this had... Oh, God, that had flank, too. I was just running out of time. I did not sequence that well at all. I just was fully trying to get it all down. Okay. Wait, why wouldn't you res a Vanguard? Wow. You're kidding. Oh, I guess they were dead. Wow. What? All right. Not a clean one, but we got there. Jesus Christ. Okay, well that was pretty brutal. Man, maybe I keep Hunter's Instincts. I mulled this and I'm thinking about it, and that seems terrible. What a freaking game! Holy hell! Oh, it's funny. All right, I need to run to the bathroom and feed this cat before she attacks me. Wow, that flesh sheeper was, and the fact that we could flank in everything, that was crazy, crazy sequence. That I felt like we were losing that whole game. You know what? Maybe he was just like, we gotta pack it in. You know, it's like, all right, flesh shaper. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get unhooked from you. All right, I will be back in a couple minutes. I'm not gonna run any ads on Twitch. This does not matter. I'll be right back. Here's the list. Don't quote me, but that was fun. All right, we are back. We are back. You know, with the amount of go wide stuff running around, really nice to have the meshal drones. I wonder if I should probably have the second lone spear. Don't know. Definitely gonna play more games though. That's such a long, insane game. But thanks y'all for hanging out. Oh, green. Greebneek. I was about to say green bean. That's not right. Thanks for joining. And if y'all have not subscribed to the channel, I know there has not been a ton of content. I'm hoping to pick it up in the next couple weeks. And for the summer, I should be able to. But feel free to throw a subscription on YouTube. It's free. It supports me. Feel free to like the stream as well. That's a big support. We'll keep the content for Warpforge coming, baby. I still feel like I want to take drone port. I think the one for Tidehall gun rig is kind of lame. Wow, I can't believe we're getting this matchup again. Everybody buckle up. It's going to be like a 30-minute game. I feel like I'm playing Magic the Gathering again. Alright. I'm pretty tempted to curve this out, but I don't think we need to. Kroot Carnivore having the extra health is annoying for this sort of thing, because we can kind of match what they're doing early. And then they have to kind of break the pattern with like Tomb Blade or something. And then we can kind of capitalize off that. So. Sure. This is fine. Do I want to dispense? I think the only reason I don't is because I kind of just want to keep on tempo here, you know? I could also clear out a remnant instead of hitting, though. Eternal Vase, save myself some health. I think I like that better. Gain one, play another, get another. Yeah, I kind of like this for the earlier turns. And then we can sort of dispense somewhere in here when we might know what we want for the mid to late game more. Okay, that's it. Sweet. All right, I'm not going to replay that. I think I'm happy to. I will clear up these remnants. I do think we kind of need to. I think that keeping the board clear of stuff that can get reanimated, because we're such a face bash oriented deck, I think it's probably worth it taking a pit stop to do it. I could be wrong, but I just want to squeeze every ounce of value out of my units as I can. I am death. Same. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Oh no, we can't clear it. Alright, well, I mean, if they reanimate, they reanimate. Kind of is what it is. I'm gonna Tidewall here. Reason being is, like, if they're able to clear this, keeping these, I think, alive is pretty relevant. Also gives us another point of damage if they just want to spend the turn, like, reanimating this. This is good. I mean, we want to be on board. And if they are running Sideblade Assault, then so be it. I don't think that's a big deal because we'll be up on tempo. So, this is going definitely better than last time. Alright, they're thinking. They're in the tank. No, no, please. Alright, I'm going to relog after this, because it does seem to actually matter. There's like a weird diminishing returns. Oh, that's right, because he has the bonus now. That's actually kind of cool. Kind of curious what we could hit off this, but so what's the plan? I think it's probably just kind of trade what we need to. Probably just run out on sheet, honestly. We definitely have to kill this. There's no question about that. Cash in the Krootox. We can clear there. I could clear here. And then I think I'll just play Mr. Ange over here.
The prosecution of any war courts the perils
A
of
barbarism. They did a good job making them sound pretty alien. But like eloquent and alien, you know. Alright, so if they want a death laser, fine. At least I don't take 3. I'll just splash here. Or they could, obviously they could clear this first and then do that. But and this is where we want to be, right? It's like they have to play to our tempo. We also cleared 2 nice threats there. Okay, it looks like... Oh no, Hexmark. Okay. Yes. I love this. I love this card. I would love to see more stuff like this. It's just like fun and kind of weird. I'm not really sure what it's going to do, but it's pretty sick. Alright, this actually seems like a good Hunter's Instincts turn, right? Because we get 2. So I get to go here. Here. Clear. Is Krootox pump? Yeah, I think it is. Hit for 7. Actually, should have positioned this over here. I don't want anything near this. That was dumb. But again, if they do it, it's like not a big deal. If they've got the flying flankers, that's definitely worse for us. But we've kept up a really good board presence pretty consistently since like the 4th turn. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, so where are the Tomb Blades going? Okay, yeah, they're just gonna go for the value, which makes sense. Yeah. I think we're playing Long Strike here. We're not going to be able to clear everything, sadly, and the priority I think has to be Flayed Ones Pact.
Let's move.
Yeah. I understand. I don't think it really matters how I do this. Banshee goes... No, Banshee goes here. Oops. Take him some health. We kill that. Clear this Tomb Blade. Or we clear this. I don't think it makes a huge difference. Trying to keep these on opposite sides for Death Laser. I mean, sucks to leave the Tomb Blades on the board. But I think you clear this because even if they reanimate it, like, I'd rather have only maybe 1 instance of 4 damage instead of 8. Whereas this is 3. So I think that was the correct way to sequence that. looks like some resin is probably about to occur. Yep. Yeah. Oh man, I wish we could have prevented this from happening, but it is what it is. But I'm very glad we cleared the unit we did, because that would have been way more devastating if we didn't. Just would have gotten like a bunch of flayed ones. Alright. Yeah. Launch strike is definitely going down. Alright. That was not that bad. I shouldn't have been worrying about that. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Well, that went way better for us, and I am going to exit and close the game because I swear it's helping us not disconnect. It's maybe a little bit of superstition, but I'll take it. Well, I think playstyle-wise, I definitely do better with Warshaper, but I think Warshaper's ceiling is probably a bit... I don't know. I guess I can't say it's for sure lower than the other ones. It just kind of depends on the matchups. This is feeling pretty good, though. Should I shave a Kroot Carnivore is kind of what I'm asking myself. But so far they've been very good, especially for these, like, Necron matchups. So, I don't know. I think we'll just stick with this for a bit, but this has been fun. Probably play for about half hour more, and then I'll get going here, but appreciate everyone hanging out today. I probably will stream either tomorrow or the day after, so keep a lookout on my my YouTube for that. I think I'm just gonna ship these back. Okay. In this matchup, we can get kind of beat down, which sucks. I haven't played this much, but yeah, I'm just gonna kind of beat my face here. And there's not a whole lot I can do about it. Trade 2 for 1 here. I think we are still trying to aggress them. But I do have to be somewhat careful about my life total, because so they'll probably just suit up and kill my Kroot Carnivores for a bit. Okay, never mind. Pray instead. Okay, interesting. Yeah, trying to do these. Not what I want. Alright, I'm just gonna trade here. Ouch. 3 for 1 here. Stop the prayer. Yeah. I think we play 1. I do want to see them early, though. That's the thing. So, like, playing 2 copies makes sense. Alright, this is not good. Man. I mean, if I hit, like, a Lone Spear here, that would be insane. These are just both going to get cleared next turn. That's terrible. Oh, no. I can play Tidewall. What am I thinking? Alright, so then, you know what? Let's... Cool. That's... Yeah, I think that's what we want. I'm going to do that. And then hopefully we can catch up next turn. It is a rare Avaline. I really loved playing this Warlord when it first came out. And I do think that it's got some game, but it has to be into particular metas and particular matchups. Yeah, they're kind of getting things going here, though, we'll say. Alright. We really just need to kill this. That's kind of the priority. And I could also do this next turn, but I have this. And then I can do this the following. Or, oh, I thought that was a different drone. Yeah, I know. Alright. Yep. PPPO. Not playing much longer, but you gotta try out Battlesuit deck sometime. Headwall change is kind of awkward with 3 damages. Algo, do you have a build for Battlesuit Shadow Sun? If you do, I could switch to that before I end the stream. I'd be down with that. Alright, I think I just go for this, right? Like, seems like a good trade. Yeah, I think you're right, Algo. I think Slither was also talking about that. I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't get picked as much. Paying 0 for something is just kind of hard to ignore. Wait, what did they do? Oh, relics. Huh. Alright, I'm pretty down with that, to be honest. Now, question is, what do I do here?
Let's move. The hunt awaits.
I think I like this idea.
Heed the call of the hunt.
I really want to cash this in. I think that's the vibe. Okay, cool. Thank you, Algo. I will switch to that before we end, because we've got like a half hour. I can get some games in with it. Oh man. Okay. Oh, it's right up to 9 faith.
The holy radiance of the Emperor burns within me.
Jeez. Okay. Oh boy. I mean, I kind of just want a greater good up and just try and set something up, right? Like, and just like punch in. I don't know if that's gonna be enough though. But, and then they're gonna make. No, I think I have to clear at least the priest. I think that's kind of important. All right, let's start here. And then maybe we do like something like this. I have no idea if this is the right way to go about this. They could obviously just stonewall me back. But I just had no real way to clear this. Okay, or they just do that. No. Alright. That's pretty terrible. Now they're going to start stacking. Oh. Ah, that's a good draw. I guess I have to trade 6 health to take the shield off. God, that's awful. Definitely playing this. Yeah, I think I mean, this clears this easy. But yeah, I can't just let them do that. You know what I could do is maybe die, but stealth this and try and... This is 10. I don't think I really have any burn in my deck. I'm really just running bodies. But I feel like that is maybe a way to... The blast is going to happen. Jeez. Nah, I think that's a little too greedy. Either way, I think I'm losing this game, but...
This place to the unclean and the damned.
Oh, wonderful, Alga. Thank you. I see it. I will, Oh! Okay. Hold the phone. Yeah.
No foe can withstand the precise application of superior firepower.
I'm gonna get my face beat in here, but maybe with, like, the ethereals we can be okay? Maybe use divine intervention. Oh, yeah, Catherine. Oh god. Alright. So this deals 5. 6, 7. No, I can't kill it, but then I'm dead. Well, I can disrupt this and I get a 1. So as long as I put enough distance between me, I feel like that is it. I think so. I can't kill this. There's no way. Even if I pump, right? It'd be 5, 6, 7, 8. Be 1 short. Alright. We're probably dead, but this is what we're going to do.
The prosecution of any war courts the perils of barbarism.
I don't think I can afford to attack here. Yeah, it just holds. Oh, but if they have relics, I'm dead. Yeah. Or, like, probably anything in their hand. Cleansing Flame. I'm sure we're dead here.
I have seen worse.
I can post it, and YouTube's gonna cut it off, though. I can post it on the Twitch side from Discord. Are we really not dead here? That would be insane.
Strike fierce and true for the Emperor!
Wait, why would they not have just... Okay, I must have missed something here. Okay, I can't believe we're winning this game. Like, what? That's nuts. That was an absolute steal. Oh, thank you, Mineral. Sorry, I missed that. Okay, cool. It sounds like you guys got it. Let me... And also, I feel like my strategy with trying to manage this lag is kind of working. So, I think... Alright. Featuring the next and final list for the stream today is none other than Algo Rhythm. Thank you so much for sending this over. Alright, let's take a look at this bad boy. So... Oh, nice. Okay, trying the Inspired Greatness. I could see it. I could see why it'd be good. Recon Sweep, I really like. Running Tech Supremacy, too. Just the good old... Yeah, I mean, this is definitely something like the kind of style I would run. You know, Fusilier, I could definitely see running a... the Kion Tactics as a one-of. I feel like that's been pretty good. But this is just full suits. I love this. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. And sure, we'll keep the cool Tau sleeve. Alright, let's close out the stream with a couple great games. Hopefully with Gundam. Oh, also, I don't know if anyone are like a TCG fan. Algo, I don't know if you've seen, there's a Gundam TCG now from Bandai. Now, Bandai's pretty controversial with how many games they've put out and how monetized it tends to be. But if you like Gundam, I've heard really good things about it. I cannot afford to pick up another TCG, so I don't think I'll be participating. But I've heard some fun stuff. Alright, just to be sure, I'm just going to exit game. And I'll just reload. If this is what it takes to not disconnect, I am okay doing it. I don't mind. I don't know why this might be working, but yeah. Oh right, because you can mark with recon. 100%. I feel you. All right, let's get it. See how well I can play this. All right, so I imagine you're just kind of hard mulliganing for obviously early game units, but you really want to see dynamic on 3. So, there it is. Alright, I imagine I just want to toss back anything that I'd rather see later. Okay. Oh, interesting. I mean, I don't know what kind of Dinkler deck this is, but I could see Planetary Invasion actually being pretty good for us. Though we're also only playing one thing at a time. I'm just going to go normal on this. Treason too. Nice. I wonder if we'll ever have Treason in this game. That'd be great. I love this attack animation, by the way. It's definitely one of the coolest ones. Gun damn. That's true. I like that. Shock Trooper plus give it health? Okay. I think we just dynamic. Hell yeah. Oh, my voice cracked. Alright. I'm going to keep these on this side of my hand to remember that these hit flank. Yep. That's all they're doing? Okay. That's fine. That's so fine. I could Marker Light, play the 3-drop, but I feel like run out the B suit. Yeah, I think we'll just go 4, 5, 6, 7. Got our work cut out for us here. Crisis on 3E, dynamic talent. Oh, okay. So I messed that up. That actually, I did think about that for a second, but I just didn't think about it too long, as you can tell. All right. Another dynamic. I definitely don't want to run that out. Good talent plus this, but we've got the Vanguard unit. This is long range. They're going to be pressured kind of into answering this. I've got a really good setup going into this late game, so. Okay. Good old summary execution, huh? Well, because we don't have to run this out, there's no pressure. How about some Crisis Gundams? Gun damn. Oh, thanks, Mineral. No, we got it covered. Okay, that is annoying, but it's not going to clear. Yeah, that's not a big deal. Either way, doesn't matter. So. We're just gonna slag this guy for a lot of damage. This one has flank, right? Yeah. Okay. Alright. Got some cool Gundam action. Oh, that's annoying. Wait, what? Why? Why would you? Oh, because it needs to live through the first attack. No, that was smart. All right, since we're in this position, I think we could just play out Lone Spear, because we don't need the flank, and we don't really get anything out of playing this battlesuit. We could also play the broadside and get a little bit of value. That's the other option. But I think I'd rather have Lone Spear locked and loaded here.
We must not falter in our actions.
Yeah, I think I prefer that. I'll leave this here. Oh! No, Tim, no. Alright, I just missed out on a point of damage because I'm playing too fast. Okay, they do have the Siege Warfare. Alright. This is going to be a little raw. Oh, no Vanguard. Okay. And Greater Good. Huh. I can't kill these. There's no way. So I think I just have to go face and Greater Good myself to not die, right? Because this is like 1,000,000 damage. Oh, this will deal 12 with the armor, so take 9 instead of 8. But then obviously I'm not dying to this. But I'm only hitting for 5. Is that going to be enough? I think so. I think that's our only way to win the game here. Yeah, it's just this plus the Cold Star that doesn't have flank, maybe. Yeah, I think that's it. So this is gonna be 9 plus potentially 9 is 18, 19, 20. Okay, I don't know if I attack here. Either way, it's gonna be close. But I think I have to try and get them into lethal range. Oh, right, they just clear the unit. Oh my god, Tim. Yeah, I just lose. Okay, well, that's... Maybe I don't just lose. Yeah, he can just keep reloading this. I think I do lose either way, but I could play this. I mean, this could trade for this next turn. There's like, I don't think there's much I can do here. 15, 16, 17. I think I'm just hitting them. Yeah, tanks is rough unless I have the coordinated engagement, like ready to go. Yeah. That should hit a roll Dorn, and then I think it's, yeah, it's over after that. Yeah. How much does this do? It's 2 damage to all enemies? Alright, so... No, we're not dead yet, technically. We can't get through, though. Oh, this does have flank. Okay, well. Put damage there. Yeah. It's a bit over, though. Flank. Flank. Damn. Yeah, we just couldn't really beat the clock there. Unlucky. I kind of figured it was Tankler. I think Tankler is probably better in the meta now. Oh god, right, they get the double procs. We actually might just still be dead. Yeah, we definitely are. Oh, I'm kind of glad they did it that way. I don't think it matters though. Yeah, I'll let them have the cool kill. Very nicely done. Yeah, without Will of Gork, you sort of have to fear this deck a little bit more. To be fair, their first pull was actually not that good. We just didn't have enough board presence to... Like, the fact that they hit neither Rogaldorn was looking pretty good for us, but couldn't quite do it. I have a line again. All right. All right, I mean, we're starting with a pretty ideal hand, so... I mean, whenever you start with dynamic, I think it's pretty sick. We'll see. Yeah, I imagine Algo. That's we're either winning that game or we're not, you know. That first pull, I was like, you know what? I actually think we can get there, but it's not the case. Beyond Bounds. If this is the same player I think it is, this is a player I played with a couple of years ago in MTG Spellslingers. I wonder if it's the same. That'd be really wild. Yeah, I think if we were able to coordinate an assault, the either one of those tanks that following turn. I think it was possible because they just drew the second siege on like what, 11 energy, 12 energy. I could play this out. They don't really have a great answer, and then I could do this next turn. Sure. I'm gonna try that line. No. Come on, come on. You can do it. All right, really thinking on this one.
I have seen worse. I have vanquished worse.
Sure. Ooh, very nice. Do I want to disrupt this? It's probably worth it. As much as I don't really want to trade this because I have such a good melee on it. We'll catch up, right? We've got Broadside LC, we've got Crisis as well. Tyler, that would be me. Can't say I haven't done so. You'll see me, I'll count it like 3 times before I'm like, okay, I think I did the math right. Because I just am so terrified that that's going to happen. Oh, I don't really want to play this into an open board. I think I could Crisis Battlesuit plus Inspired Greatness, and that would be kind of nice. Breaker. Okay. They have a way to clear it? They do. Okay. Alright. Fair enough. Huh. Kind of like this line. And that way we can broadside out next turn and get a little value. Or obviously we can play Enforcer. And so far, they're keeping up with the pressure.
My soul is
Good old Thurgy Thurg.
this relic.
As much as I want to get the value, it's just better to hero here. I don't really want to trade health here. I don't think that's correct. So I don't think I will. Shoot that girl in the face. Alright, we've got engagement for their next big threat. That's very good. Ideally, we're playing one of the Enforcer battle suits, though. Yeah, I'm hoping I'll go. I'm hoping. Tyler, that's good to know. I had not heard that. Had not heard that. I really hope this is my buddy from like 2 years ago, who was like very nice in our Discord server at the time and very good player as well. Magic player. I just remember that name. I feel like that's where they're from. I don't know. Ooh. All right. Okay. I think the way to do it is this. Right? This is just like insane. Yeah. Zap, zap, zap. Zabadoo day. Tyler, my girlfriend would agree with you. She's a completionist in games for Enforcer Vet. Yeah, I generally what I do. I don't know if this is aggro your stuff. I'll like try and get the extra attack and then play a unit next to it, or play it alongside. Obviously. All right. Well, that actually kind of does suck. They got to do that. They're going to 9. They could have. Oh no, relics is only 3 now. Yeah, that's not going to work. All right, I'm just setting up for lethal here. I don't think there's any way they can divine intervention our board here. I should have maybe... There was no way to protect the broadside if I want to do my play, so... Oh, okay. Even if this is Spirit of the Martyr, I don't think that does it. Also, they would take like 1,000 damage anyway. Yeah, I mean, Recon Suite. I mean, this board is just stacked. Stack-a-doo day. Stack-a-doo day. Alright. I mean, yeah, they can get pretty close here. But they can't even clear this out. Yeah, I guess they're hoping they could get it off that. Yeah. GG's Beyond Bounds. GG's. Nice. All right, I'm gonna exit out, and we're gonna play one more, and then I'll head out. But before I go, we'll talk about the lists. Go over what I played today, especially for people who join later, just so people can, you know, if you want to take a screenshot of the deck or whatever, happy to send that. Yeah, that was good. That was good. I always get like spooked when I know that sisters can buy time to get to a faith break point for divine intervention, especially because I had like pretty much fully committed my board there. But the stars do have to align for that to happen, you know. Like you're not going to get that every game. Camo's going to get us a bit in this matchup, I think. I'm just going to ship all of that back. This goes... No, this does not go through. I'm not sure what's correct here. I feel like at times we're going to want to clear a troop, and as long as it doesn't have camo, we will want Tideball. I think because of the sheer amount of flank and go wide, anti-go wide stuff Chaos has, I think Tidewall is slightly better, maybe. Oh, we played Smugglepunk earlier.
Of the Firecast's true strength.
Eye of terror we shall bring no
Yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out. I'm really happy to be streaming again. I've missed it a lot. I think I'm trading health here. I will say in this matchup, our flyers should be pretty good.
I soothe the dark
So that's something. The classic. The classic. I think I'm just playing this and hitting. I could dispensation, but don't think that's get the coordinated engagement. This is just gonna be tough because of the camo. But if we can get our flankers online, that'll be huge. Question is, can we do it? Hit me. Nice. Alright. Okay, yeah, they're just cashing in on the damage. That's fine. I'm just down to run this out. I could dispensation, but I think next turn maybe we'll do that. Definitely gotta clear that. Sorry, my allergies are... My throat has been just nuts. Yeah, I actually love this name. Okay. I mean, we're very behind on life, but... Oh, damn. God, Talon. I kind of need this to take the hit, or we're in some serious trouble. And I think we do need this to catch up, potentially. Or, Alright, I'm gonna hope we get something relevant. Sick. Okay, that's definitely relevant. I'm not trading health. I want them to have to cut through a few vanguards. This is going to be tough. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, that's, it's a bit of a brutal one. Holy hell. I can heal myself with tech supremacy. That's something. Pop this out. Clear this. We're just getting absolutely brutalized here, but it is what it is. Very good sequencing by our opponent. Alright, second trader seat. Huh. I'm definitely healing myself with this. I think I have to. This being reduced is really nice. Could see what we hit. So what's our plan? We'll pump this up and clear this. Oh, but I have to use range for that, don't I? Kind of want to see what I can hit off this. Okay. 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 We're going to hope not to die. Oh, should not have put that there. Oh, Tim. Misplay, misplay. Should be over here. We could easily die to another Helldrake, but I think actually keeping this alive is probably our biggest one con. Damn. I just was not thinking about positioning. Oh no. Not the Hellbrood. But we can kill with Long Strike, right? Yeah. Sure can. Takes one, goes to, yeah. Let's freaking go, baby. Just gonna pump for as much as we can here. Not taking any damage, though. Come on. Come on. Oh, Tyler, we agree. Good. Yeah. When I couldn't clear the Noise Marine like cleanly and knew I was going to take a good bit of damage on the unit doing it, I was like, I just have to all in the battle suit. It's just so much better with tech supremacy. Okay. Uh-oh. Do they have a way to deal 5 here? They do not. Let's go, baby. What a great game to end on. Whew. Whew. Very nice. Wow, we played 4 Tau builds today. That's crazy. And we climbed. We started 2,500. I have not played Tau in God knows how long. And I haven't played much of this season either. Sick. Oh, I mean, this feels pretty solid. Yeah, I don't know. I think I have to play it more to see if there's anything I would want to move around, but that felt pretty good. Very nice. Okay. Before I hop off here, thanks so much for supporting the stream. If you haven't liked on YouTube, it's a big help. Thanks for those who were hanging out on Twitch as well. I know when we don't have drops, it's, you know, I think I have most of my crowd on YouTube. So I appreciate all the support. And I will try and post tomorrow and Wednesday. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Tomorrow and Thursday when I can stream. I think I might be able to stream each day. We'll see. I have some stuff I got to get done. But part of it is kind of waiting. Yeah, that was a satisfying ending. And ending at a clean 2,700. Just nothing like that. So to go through the decks, just in case people, you know, weren't here for the whole stream, which I would understand. We started out with Slither's drone build. Now, this is a deck that Slither, I don't know if he's played it the whole time to get to 3.2k with Tau this season. It sounded like he did. And Slither is a damn good deck builder. So I think this deck is pretty cool. A card that surprised me in how good it was Razor Shark Strike. You actually need this to retake the board when you're playing stuff like Savior Protocols and experimental drones. And then, you know, kind of going off with all the good drone nonsense. But I will say, I've seen a lot of chaos today. I've seen a good bit of Necrons. I do think that the go wide stuff is, people are on top of the meta by now because there was a lot of go wide nonsense for the orcs. So we'll see. This build might suffer a little bit in that department, but it is pretty resilient too. So that's the Slither drone. Sorry, I clicked away pretty quick, but yeah, you'll be able to obviously see it in the VOD if you want to take it down. Hey, Jacob. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm wrapping up stream now. It went good. We started 2,500 on the Tau, and we ended 2,700, which is pretty cool. And we played these 4 decks. So the first was Slither Drones, and I think we went 3-2, but one of those losses was a disconnect. So yes, we always have an ad for Slither. I love Slither. It's my boy, and really freaking good player. So, and he was gone for like 6 months, and then came back recently, and I'm just so happy he's in the community again. So I think this is a great build. I would not fault you for if you want to climb on ladder. I'm just running this. Second build we tried, which I think we went like 3-1 with or 4-1 with, was just like kind of Anva good stuff. I mean, I would have to flesh this out. I think I probably don't like. I probably want Missile Drone. I think it's just so good in the meta right now. Probably want a second Lone Spear as well. Like any blast is just going to be really good. It's even possible that we should be running a second Devilfish for some of those like cheap synergies. But this felt fairly good for a first take, because you just like have a lot of ways of, you know, you're chipping life totals, you're kind of trading value, and then at some point, if they don't answer your board, you just on-ball them. You know, you just get your Storm of Fire and end the game. So, I feel like Anva just always has a way of winning the game. It may not have the best matchups, but the consistency for this Warlord is almost always there. And I think now you've got stuff like Fire Warrior, Fire Warrior Breacher that are better in the early game. You can kind of like delay your curve to put extra health on them. It's really nice with Devilfish as well on the Fire Warrior. So I honestly think maybe Devilfish I was a little down on, and might just be really good in these builds. So this is just I came from some testing that BJ did. I think this is kind of roughly what he was trying. If I had to edit it, I'll just do it right now. I think Inspired to Greatness is a cool one. I don't think it's a necessary to. I think Missile Drone is very good. I kind of question Darkstrider in this build. I don't know that we really take the greatest advantage of it, but it is nice to have his ability, which can potentially set us up later. Because we're not running stuff like Priority Target, which is crazy. This was 4 energy when it came out, and now it's 2. just absolutely fundamentally changed. Still wondering about the 4 slot here. I think we probably want another Crisis Bodyguard, but we've got the Breachers, so I think that's pretty good. And we might want a second Lone Spear or Devilfish. So it's really like Breacher, Shasui, I think is also good. Like we actually have quite a few Vanguard, but I think I would probably cut this to a 1 of. And then I think I'd either go for Devilfish or another Lone Spear. I think it's actually really close. I think it's probably Lone Spear. Because I think it's just really important that you have access to this card. So I guess this is the final version I would go with. Yeah. So this felt just as good as the Omisis deck, if not maybe even a little better, because it's not soft to the go wide, the anti-go wide stuff from Chaos and other factions. Third deck, and I just love playing this, and we racked up some nice games, was just labeling this for myself as the current iteration. It's weird not to run Fusillade. It's weird not to run Burn. I think that might be a little bit... I don't know. I think there's a lot that I want to play in this deck. And then I keep thinking like, oh, like Kroot Carnivore like sucks in the late game, but when it's early, it's actually really nice. And I think having 2 copies of the card makes it so I'm going to see this more often. And I think generally that's good. I also think the one of Hunter's Instincts can be pretty clutch. I generally like Honored Ethereal. I think we get some value out of it. Again, maybe should be running another Lone Spear, maybe another Devilfish. Maybe we don't need the Trail Shaper. I think it's kind of nice as a value play sometimes. especially on things like Kroot Hound in the late game, to build a wide board and then protect it with like GG. But also like having another Crisis Bodyguard, I could see that. We're also not running the other 4-drop, or no, we are running the Kroot Rider, and I'm still kind of evaluating, is this card good enough anymore? I think it probably is, but then a 1 of Stealth Battlesuit, not sure that that's correct, but kind of like it as kind of like this build that has sort of a bit of a toolkit for how you want to establish board. We generally went pretty positive with this, I think, in the 4 or 5 games we played. So, yeah. And I think if I'm going to play aggro, I think I prefer to play this than Omysos. But I think Omysos probably has a better matchup spread than Warshaper. But into Chaos, Warshaper generally does pretty well. So if Chaos tends to be like the contender for the go wide stuff, I think that Warshaper is actually a really nice meta call into that. Diogenes with the Prime. Get out of town, buddy. Thanks so much for choosing to spend your Bezos bucks here. Thanks. That is always nice to see. Okay, that's enough about me gushing about Warshaper because I just love that. And then Gun Damn by none other than Algorithm. Actually, I'm gonna I like having the people's names in the titles. I'll go. Yeah, this feels really fun and definitely a step up from where it's been for a long time. The addition of armor on this guy and this guy, you know, if you hit your stride with dynamic offensive, where you're just playing out a big, beefy, obnoxious, and like fairly resilient flank unit at like most turns, that seems insane. I think you probably struggle with some of the go wide stuff. You do have Fusillade, and you've got Recon Sweep to try and help burn them out or sort of set that up. I might, at some point, you know, with more testing, try like a 1 of Recon, a 1 of Kion, because I could see those kind of helping bail you out in games that would be harder to win otherwise. But this is really fun. This is just kind of like nice bread and butter mid-range, and who doesn't love playing a bunch of Gundams, you know? Oh, and Grebe, yeah, really enjoying Shadow Sun right now. Much more aggro. Okay, so you're running like Pulse Onslaught and some of the probably lower to the ground stuff. Yeah, this is solidly mid-range for sure. But you know, I think with a little bit of these changes and the fact that like Vespid got that buff and was really good, Crisis Bodyguard a little bit more obnoxious to take out, the armor on these units, maybe just the meta changing a little bit. Like it does feel like Tau has an opening now, which they did not before. I mean, we played 4 decks and they all felt fairly viable into what we were doing. If I had to put a favorite deck today, it's probably Warshaper. But honestly, I really enjoyed this, the Gundam, and then probably Anva. And then just because I never really was like a fan of the drone stuff, I think Slither's build is very good, but I just don't love that play style personally. But either way, if you did miss this is the chatty part of the stream. Sorry, Dashes. But either way, if you enjoyed this, if you wanted to check out some of the games with all of these decks, it'll be in the VOD, obviously on YouTube. It'll be temporarily on Twitch. But it's just good to be back and to see folks' names that I haven't seen in a while. So yeah, started at 2,500, ended today at 27. Played a little bit of Orcs, of course, because they're still pretty damn good, and a little bit of GSC. And I think my 4th faction will probably be Chaos if I play ladder. I think probably just playing Abaddon like mid-range with all the good go wide stuff is just like gonna be good again. But yeah, it's fun to be kind of back at the helm with Warpforge. Oh yeah. Yeah, I do have that in the tag. So thanks everyone so much for coming through. Sorry, Jacob, that you're coming in at the end here. But I'll try and stream probably around the same time, like, 3 p.m., 2 p.m. EST, 1 p.m. EST, which I think for our European friends is probably early enough for you guys to catch it. So, yeah, other than that, have a wonderful rest of your day, night, wherever you are, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for stopping by. Bye-bye.